Hi, this is Douglas McComb, and this is Man 488.3 with Dr. Coronel, time management through the use of Pert and CPM in the Forest Service. Pert and CPM are the program evaluation and review technique and critical path method that is used to help protect managers in planning timing for projects involving sequential activities. Pert CPM charts illustrate the order and steps that a time needed for the activities within a project. Each activity is assigned an earliest and latest start time and an end time. Activities with no slack are said to lie along a critical path, or these paths must stay on time for the project to remain on schedule. Some of the advantages and benefits of CPM and PERT is they're simple to understand. It shows if a project is on schedule or behind. It identifies the activities which need more attention, determines flexible availability with the activities and the human resources. It reveals potential risks. It also provides documentation of the project activities, setting priorities in regards to those activities, resource allocation, and skill sets that go along with those activities. Some of the limitations of PERT and CPM is that they demand clearly defined and stable activities. They're not strong with nonlinear projects. The relationship and the precedence of those relationships should be known in advance, requiring more planning. There's an overemphasis on the critical path, the resources, and the skills needed, as well as we'll see further that it also requires knowledge from the actual project manager. So let's look at why the CPM and PERT was needed in the Forest Service. The Forest Service managers had limited staff to address many issues of the forestry. The Forest Service noticed they needed a base for multi-projects to approach a what they called a critical path man scheduling. As you can see, there are 19 forests that were reviewed in this case study using the network analysis approach of CPM and PERT to manage the tasks that take place. Here you see a map that shows the wide range in which these forests operate, and they were doing so under limited manpower. Therefore, PERT and CPM was a necessary and a valid project management methodology for the Forest Service. PERT and CPM were used because coordinating the schedule of staff that had shared talents across the broad geographical range of the Forest Service was definitely a priority for the Forest Service to ensure that they were operating under budget or at least at budget. The use of CPM and PERT, their forward backward pass approach to scheduling, was very useful in the upper level management, felt like it would be a valid methodology to be utilized. The CPM PERT network analysis gave the forestry an opportunity to review the manpower versus the skills needed to complete tasks, plus the labor hours to complete those tasks, and combine them all under one methodology. The results for the forestry was unsuccessful, however. This was thought to be because of the inability of the forest supervisor to introduce the system adequately. The purpose of the analysis and the understanding level of the person introducing the analysis plays a vital role in the successful implementation of PERT and CPM as a network analysis tool, despite the usefulness of as a project management methodology. Recommendations for use of the PERT and CPM network analysis system is that it is critical for the person introducing the process to understand how to use the analysis tool. It is also vitally important for that person introducing the system to get all the resources and stakeholders to buy into the network analysis tool. The introduction and the mindful management of the system can give organizations, suppliers, vendors, project teams a useful tool in analyzing the schedule and the resource allocation to that schedule. The Pert CPM analysis is one of the most valuable tools in analyzing this time management and must be introduced properly to the system that it will be identifying and analyzing for the Pert and the CPM project management methodology to work effectively. Thank you for your time.